President Biden says the U.S. will not supply Israel with weapons if its military invades Rafah. Betrayed is how the tabloid New York Post is reporting the developments. This comes after the U.S. paused its planned shipment of 3,500 bombs to Israel. Mr. Biden says Israel has used American bombs to kill Palestinian civilians. And right now, this is a live look at Rafah, where President Biden has repeatedly warned that Israel needs to do far more to protect the lives of the civilians living there. The president's comments come as the Kareem Shalom crossing is now open to aid trucks, but the UN says no supplies have entered and there are no crews on the Palestinian side to receive them. NewsNation's Robert Sherman is live in Tel Aviv. Robert, President Biden has been facing a lot of backlash, primarily from his own party, to do more, but he can't do too much or he'll lose their support.
That's right, Nick. For months on end now, we've heard the president reiterating his stance on an operation in Rafah, but now he is drawing his clearest line in the sand yet. In an interview that he gave this week, the president certainly did not mince words, saying, and I quote, "If they go into Rafah, I'm not supplying the weapons," re-upping the concerns American officials have for the humanitarian situation in that southern city located in Gaza. It's currently estimated that there are over 1 million people sheltering there. Some have been displaced multiple times since the start of the war and are opting to flee again to find safety.
This is the third or fourth time we have had to move. I don't know. We don't know where we will go.
The Israelis well aware of American concerns, but showing no signs of relenting. This is new video showing their forces amassing Monday evening, hundreds of tanks staging, preparing to enter southern Gaza. Still, Israel says they have no plans to take the pressure off of Hamas.
We will continue to keep up the military pressure on Hamas. We know from the last hostage release that we needed both the military pressure and the diplomatic channel.
And you hear that diplomatic pressure there. Those talks are still ongoing between Israel and Hamas to try and get a ceasefire deal together, but both sides not budging on the top line issue. Hamas says that they want a deal that will lead to the end of the war. Israel says that is not on the table. That is the major gap that still needs to be bridged. Nick.
Robert Sherman live for us this morning in Tel Aviv. Robert, thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.